Welcome to the Dales Way, one of England's most picturesque long-distance walking trails, stretching 80 miles from Ilkley in West Yorkshire to Bowness on Windermere in the Lake District. This journey offers breathtaking landscapes, charming villages and a true taste of the English countryside. Whether you're an experienced hiker or just looking for a peaceful escape, the Dales Way has something for everyone. So lace up your boots, grab your backpack and join me as we explore the beautiful and tranquility of this incredible trail. Let's get started. Morning, it's 20 to 7, so it's time I was getting up, getting packed up and back on the Dales Way for day 2. So I'm all packed and ready for off. Can't really tell that I stayed on here last night. Really nice campsite, it's fairly quiet, even though I was by the main reception. And the rooster didn't wake me up this morning either. Yes, there is a rooster wandering around the campsite. Right, time for off. What an absolutely gorgeous morning. It's slightly cooler than yesterday. If it stays like this all day, I'll be quite happy. Don't have to worry then about heat stroke, dehydrating, etc. Heading along, following the river yet again, and I'm heading to Grassington, where I'm hoping to get some breakfast this morning. I've had a look online. There are a couple of places that hopefully open at 9 o'clock. Otherwise, most of them seem to be opening at 10, which is a bit late for me. But my aim is to get there for 9 o'clock. Get breakfast. Hopefully that'll put me on for the day. Don't need another big meal then until I get set up this evening at Oughtershaw. I think that's how you pronounce it. Right, crack on. Not sure how well it'll come out on camera. There's a slight haze in the valley. You can see across there. Sheep, quite a few lambs, the other side of the river. And I'm about to follow the footpath just away from the river for a short stretch. Crossing over. Ooh. And on we go. So I've just come down short footpath and all of a sudden I've got a village in front of me, and this is Burnsall, which is about 2 miles on from where I started this morning at the campsite. Grassington's another mile, I believe, further on from here. So I go up onto the road, over a bridge and onto the other side of the river. Looks like this is quite a large car park or playing field. It's probably going to be absolutely packed when it comes to half term in a couple of weeks. Looks like that might be a toilet block or something. Right, on we go. I bet it's nice. Have a meal outside at that pub, restaurant. Currently on Burnsall Bridge. Just coming into the village now. So peaceful this morning. And here we've got a rather interesting looking bridge. Watch where I'm going. Grassington, 1 3/4 mile. Oh, I got it wrong then. Grassington is a lot further along than what I thought. Keep hearing things in the wood. Birds, squirrels. Right, let's get over the bridge and get a move on to Grassington. So I want a drink and some breakfast. Oh, tight squeeze. And we've got a wobble on. Oh dear. I don't like this. Not one bit. It's like being Indiana Jones. Right, let's keep going. Well, the sign's missing and I think that's the one for Grassington. So I'm going to head off that way and follow the river. They do keep looking at me. Now I know a lot of people don't like walking through fields with cows in. These look like, yeah, definitely cows. But I'll stick to the footpath. I should be okay. Someone out walking the dog, a couple of people walking the dog. They're okay. I've never quite understood this aversion to walking through fields with cows in. Maybe it's just me, but nearly at Grassington. House across the other side of the river for sale. Dread to think how much that's going to cost. That'd be a lottery win. When I get home I might have a look and just out of curiosity see how much See how much that's going for. The feeling it might be a semi rather than a detached property, but still I'll have a look. Still on my way to Grassington, not far now. I'm going to go find the bookshop for breakfast. I'm not planning any further round. It's like there's a school trip, but look at that view. Nice breeze. And this is Grassington. Oh. Alright, the bookshop is at the other end of the market square here. I think they are still tidying up because they were filming here recently. All Creatures Great and Small. It's where it's set, and the Devonshire still got the Drovers nameplates outside, the sign's still up. There is the Drovers at the other side of the market square. That building there is what they use for the vets. And this, hopefully, you're going to be able to get some breakfast. So I've spent way too long here in Grassington now. I need to be heading out and back on walking. I've got a big sausage and tomato sandwich from here at Walker's. I managed to get a bench, sit down for about half an hour, and now heading back out up here and back onto the Dales Way. More cows. Oop. So the next village that I'm aiming for is Kettlewell, which is about 5 miles from here. Really want to get my head down and get some miles done now, because I am still a little behind. Just spent more time having breakfast in Grassington than I had originally hoped. But also, the mileage on the OS maps, on the app, is definitely out, because on the Dales Way, on the website, it shows you the route, and it says that from Ilkley to Grassington is about 16 miles, whereas on the app I've clocked 19. So I'm not sure which one's correct, but keep going. I'm going to get my head down. I'm not going to take quite as much video, I don't think, for the next hour, and try to get to Kettlewell. As I say, it's about 5 miles, so get there, get a drink. There's no shade on the top here, so I've just stopped for a water break. Just look at that scenery. So I'm at around 22 miles now, so about a quarter of the way through. And I won't lie, it's hard going. It is hot. It's as hot as it was yesterday, and I've had to stop for a couple of water breaks. I'm going to have to pick up some more water, but from now on I am nowhere near the river. Said goodbye to that at Grassington. I am out in the Dales, and there is nothing, absolutely nothing around here. It is quiet as anything, except for the sheep and the buzzards that are circling above me, but I'm trying to ignore them. I think they might have a few thoughts of their own on that, but the views up here are spectacular. Once I get to Kettlewell, I've still got probably another 7 or 8 miles to do today before I can pitch up for the end of the day. So I do need to keep going, but as I say, when I get to Kettlewell, I did pick myself something else up for lunch when I was in Grassington, and I'm going to try and get some more water, because there's nowhere that I can use my filter to get any more at the moment, and don't really want to go beyond Kettlewell without refilling. So I'm down to about half a litre, and I set off with 2 litres of water this morning, so I've drunk quite a bit, and I did buy drinks in Grassington as well that I've already had, but just need to keep hydrated and keep going. Alright, hopefully next time I speak to you we'll be in Kettlewell, hopefully. So that limestone outcrop over there, I believe is Conistone Pie. So supposedly in the shape of a pie, sides of the pie with the crust on the top. That's what I'm led to believe anyway. I'm still going. The signs to Kettlewell don't seem to be going down. So it said 5 miles to Kettlewell previously, and then I've walked, according to my tracker, about 4 miles. And the next signpost I saw said 3. So we keep going. Just coming into Kettlewell now. And I found a bench, so I'm having a bit of a sit down and some water. And also, when I was at Grassington, bought myself this, a Yorkshire pasty. So I'm going to have this for my lunch, and then head into Kettlewell and get some more fluid. Finally, I'm in Kettlewell, just outside the village store. Big thanks to the guy that works in there. He's filled up one of my water bottles for me. Said that there is a tap, but probably won't be able to get my bottle under it down by the car park. So I've just stopped off here, and I've got some goodies. So I'm going to have a break before motoring on. I need to crack on because I've still got quite a way to go today, and it's afternoon, so probably not going to get put tent up until about 7 o'clock tonight at this rate. But at least in May, long days, it's just very hot, extremely hot, and he's just told me that it's supposed to be getting hotter towards the weekend, which is not what I want it to hear, but hopefully by the end of the week I'll be having ice creams in Windermere by the lake, and yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to. Catch you in a bit. So just for anyone doing this walk, you come down that road there, the Dales Way continues then on past the pub, but the shop is over the bridge here, just on the left hand side. It's on the corner, so it's a little out, not that far out your way, but you probably wouldn't notice it if you didn't know about it. So this is Buckden, about 5:30, still got about another 4 miles to go. I've just stopped off in the pub here for a lemonade and a little break before heading back onto the main route and heading for my campsite for the night. So I think it's about another 4 miles, but if I get there 7:30 I'll be quite happy. Still daylight. Get the tent up, grab a shower and relax, ready for another 16 miles tomorrow. See how we get on. So I'm back by a river, heading along, continuing on Oughtershaw. I believe it's another 3.5–4 miles along here, so keep going. The sun's still out, it is roasting. I had hoped it would start and drop a little, just make it a bit cooler walking the last few miles for today, but so far it hasn't. It's still a hot one. But just look at that. If I'm reading the map right, the river goes round to the left and into the valley over there. Got another pub. So tempting, but no. Oh, it's closed on a Tuesday. So coming into Hubberholme now, and we go across the bridge. Speaking to a few people on the way here today. Apparently the locals are quite worried about the water level and the lack of rain. Yeah, the water level's quite low. You can see dried up quite a lot. Even at this time of day, it is still roasting, and it is 6:10. And there's the church, which has a bench, which I'm going to quickly use for a water break, and I also need to plug my phone in to charge, and then the footpath goes up that way. So 5 minutes break in the churchyard here before heading back out and back out onto the main footpath. Whew. Always said follow the river, and for about the first time today I've got some shade walking along the riverbank. I think I'm about 1.5 miles away now from the campsite for tonight. Hoping to get there by about 7 o'clock. Get pitched up, have a rest, and think about getting something to eat and a long drink. I've got a craving for a cup of tea, but I haven't got any tea with me, so it might have to be a hot chocolate. The heat's still not let up, it's still roasting when you get in that sun. So it's quite nice to be down here, cool, by the river, in the shade. Footpath's not great though. Certainly easier underfoot walking through the fields, but yeah, never mind. Hopefully get back into the fields here, or maybe not. Looks like sticking to the river. So well, it's nice and shaded by the river. It's terrible underfoot. Oh well, we keep going. Well, I made it eventually. When I left the pub, I thought, oh, it's only going to be another 4 or 5 miles, and yeah, it was another 8. But I've made it. I've just put the tent up. It's almost pitch black. I'm just having a look, so I'll just show you around. But this is Nethergill Farm, and it's basically wild camping with some facilities. So basically you pitch up outside somewhere, and I've pitched up there in a fashion. The ground is rock hard. It's been so dry recently. But the tent's up, it's not going anywhere. The rucksack's in there, so it's not going to blow away. Pegs, I've not managed to get all of them in very far. But there's a kitchen here, so this is like an honesty drop-in place for walkers. There's all sorts of bits and pieces, a few things you can buy. There's free Wi-Fi, games, toilet. I'm not been in there yet, but yeah, toilet with a commode. And then you can find the light switch for in here. We have a kitchen with an honesty box. You can use the kettle, the microwave, or even the toaster for anything that you brought with you. Obviously I'll be filling up with water in the morning, but I think I'm going to put everything onto charge. There's electric sockets. Don't think I'll be having the flapjack, but I might raid the fridge. And I'll make myself a cup of tea as well. But yeah, Nethergill Farm. Yeah, and let me in. Apparently the door's open all night, so can use the toilet whenever. Yeah. Hope get a bit of look outside in the daylight in the morning. But I'm going to get everything on charge and have a drink and maybe something to eat. But that's it for day 2. Today, the mileage that I've done was way over what I expected. So today I've done 25 miles and we've got a grand total of 38 miles. So I'm nearly halfway. The OS map and the Dales were on the website, looking at the mileage, it's supposed to be about 16 miles each day. So should have been up to about 32 miles by the time I got here, but yeah, it's well over. And it's been a long day, baking hot in the sun, and yeah, I'm done in. But I've got a shorter day tomorrow, should be about 16 miles, so I might have a slight lie-in in the morning, have a cup of tea before heading off. tomorrow night, heading for Dent, which should be good. We get to see Ribblehead Viaduct in the distance, and the Yorkshire Three Peaks, Pennygent, Burnside and Ingleborough. Not going to climb them, not this week, but yeah, should be able to see those as well. That's it for me. Good night.